have some big news. This is the only brand that I will consider working for in Ireland. Okay, so here are all the packages that I had to open. The beautiful colour. By the way, my outfit today. Good morning and welcome back to today's vlog. I wanted to come into my bathroom to start today's vlog because I feel like I need a bit of a change of scenery, but the lighting in here is so bad, so I'm immediately going on to Amazon and trying to get some sort of lighting situation in here. But anyway, welcome back. I have some big news. So I may or may not add in a clip here from last week's vlog that I actually didn't include in the vlog because basically I was talking about the fact that I had just come back from kind of an interview for a freelance job and I wasn't sure if I had got it, and I was really nervous about putting it in the vlog and then finding out I hadn't got it. Not that there should be any shame in that because you have to try for these things. But basically today I am going in because the freelance job is creating content for a brand that is just my dream brand. It's the only, I said to Connor last year, this is the only brand that I will consider working for in Ireland. Obviously my dream job is to go and work for Sherlock's. I think it's probably every fashion girlie's dream. I did say that if we're in Ireland, I'm either working for myself or if I'm working for a brand, it's this brand. And here we are. I'm going in today basically into the city to collect equipment for shooting because my first project is Friday. So basically I just want to share this little story because this is a perfect example of just like the universe just conspiring for you sometimes. And it doesn't always happen, as in I don't feel like the universe is always working in your favor, or it doesn't feel like it's always working in your favor, but eventually it kind of is because it always brings you to the place you're meant to be. So two things that happened this week. I got the freelance job and I was like, oh my God, Connor, what are we gonna do? Like, I don't have childcare. Like, we have a child at home with no one to mind them. And a few weeks ago, we had reached out to a few crashes because I was going for the interview and obviously they all said no. And we were gonna go with a childminder, but I couldn't really go for the childminder until we had news about the job because I didn't know which days I'm going to be working. It's kind of a part-time thing. And anyway, so we reached out to crashes as well. Obviously they all said no because in Ireland childcare is a total mess and it's impossible to get your child in without like a year or two notice. I got the freelance job. I texted Connor, be like, oh my God, what will we do? He was like, we'll work it out. 1 minute later, he checked his email and he had an email from a crash about a 20-minute walk from us, saying that there's a spot available as of immediately. He can start on Monday. What the hell? The next thing was that I am basically starting yoga retreats in Lisbon, which is like another dream come true. When I lived in Lisbon, it was something that I always wanted to do and always saw myself doing. But I was pregnant and really sick and then had a newborn, and then we came back when Abe was like 7 or 8 months old. So I ended up not ever getting a chance to do it, and it's always been in the back of my mind. Anyway, first one I'm doing is this January and 2025, and on the morning that I was releasing the bookings, I got a message from this follower that I've had for years that basically just told me this whole spiel about how she's Portuguese and how my vlogs when I was in Lisbon inspired her to move home because she never thought it was the place for her, but the way that I saw the city helped her see the magic of it. And she was like, I'm back in Lisbon and if you need any help with anything. And it was just this kind of like, oh my God, like, you know, as I said on Instagram the other day to my followers, sometimes you can worry that you try these things, and I felt that trying Lisbon was a failure because we didn't end up staying for as long as I had hoped. And we never got really a chance to settle and feel like it was home. And well, I did, but Connor didn't, and it would have taken him a little bit longer. And we never got a chance to do that. And I always thought that was a failure, but actually, you know, we had Abe, and having him just brought us home back to Ireland, and that doesn't mean that the adventure was a failure, or if we hadn't have done it, I wouldn't be doing these retreats. And working and running retreats abroad has always been the best part of my life. I've done it in Greece for 8 years, and I've always envisioned myself doing it somewhere else, but organizing retreats in places you're not familiar with is really difficult, and that's why Greece was always just so magical. It was always so seamless, and it always made so much sense. And I feel like if we hadn't have done Lisbon, this wouldn't have happened. And yeah, anyway, I'm also hopeful that it'll bring us back to Lisbon. So anyway, I will bring you on for today. I have loads of packages to unbox. I made some kind of autumn winter purchases lately, and a few gifted gorgeous pieces as well, so I will show you them. There's one piece that I'm not sure about, so I need your help. I think I might return it, but it's something that I wanted for so long, and I find that really difficult. It's such a beautiful piece, but I just don't think it works, and I don't think it's going to be something that I will wear that often. And yeah, for an expensive piece, I like them to be something that I'm like, I get a lot of wear out of. So anyway, let's get into today's vlog. Here are all the packages that I had to open, and one of them I've actually completely saved for now. Actually, no, loads of them. Only one of them I've opened, so I'm super excited to open all of these packages. Okay, first is beauty. I cannot explain. I actually opened the box, but haven't opened the things that are in it. But the smell, I'm not into perfume. I don't really wear perfume, but this is something I could really get on board with. It is almost a little bit masculine, but so sweet. And I used to wear Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf, and it was like insanely sweet. This is like insanely sweet, but has like a masculine tint to it, and oh my God, it is heaven. So I went and actually got my makeup done with Victoria Beckham's personal makeup artist a few weeks ago, and yeah, they have recently just opened a beauty stand in Brown Thomas in Dublin, and basically I got to get my makeup done, and I'm gonna put a photo here. It was one of those days where I got my makeup done, and I, before was taking it off at the end of the day, was like, I need to take loads of photos to document and to have proof that I looked this good, because my makeup was just, she just touched up my face, but whatever she used, they basically sent me all the things that they used. Oh my God. Like, oh my God. Sorry. What the hell? Is this real life? Like, hi, my name is Molly, and I'm feeling like a celebrity right now. Okay, moving on. This has been gifted, and I am so excited. I was actually excited before when they reached out, because I was like, I've never heard of this brand, but it's an Istanbul-based brand, or a Turkish brand. And I recently invested in the Manu Atelier bag, and just couldn't get over the quality. And this is also, Manu Atelier is a Turkish brand as well. So I was just kind of intrigued. I feel like Turkish brands are kind of the new up and coming, and I'd never heard of this brand. But then just before I received the gift, I saw that, is it Claire Rose, or no, what's her name? Emily. I'm gonna put a photo over here, but she is on the campaign for it, and that kind of makes me feel like, oh my God, am I in the same category? Oh my God. Okay, we all know the burgundy color is the it color. I cannot get on board with bags that are handheld. Shoulder bags are my thing. This is perfect. Love the shape of it. Very different to anything I have. I feel like this could also be dressed up, dressed down. This is the front, and then this is the back. Thank you, Mank. They also have chocolate suede brown in case that is your thing, and bigger sizes, different styles. But yeah, I'm very into this. Okay, so this is the one I'm not quite sure about. It was quite expensive, and also the return doesn't come included. So I paid €50, I think it was, for delivery, and then I'm gonna have to pay the same to return it, which is really annoying. It means I've basically wasted €100. But anyway, it's better than wasting €600, because yes, the jacket was 500. So here it is. Now I have talked to the owner of the brand, and my concern was that the shoulder pads are just that little bit too big. I know. But she said that they can be adjusted. So I'm not quite sure if it's just insane, or am I just initially a little bit shocked by the size of the shoulder pads, and I'll get used to it. I do kind of love it, but at the same time, I don't know. What I love about it is that you can make it, you can button it up single-breasted like this, or they have another button and you can almost make it like an hourglass shape, which is super in this season. And I could wear this as like a sexy dress with a belt. So yeah, I also don't have a gray blazer, and I'm kind of actually wearing it now. I'm kind of loving it. So I'm not sure, but there's this other jacket that I've seen that I think I might wear more, and yeah, I just don't know. So you tell me, what do you think? Do you think it's just insane looking? Do you think I look like I'm going to the circus? Or do you think people are going to be coming up to me like, where did you get your jacket? It's amazing. Because it is amazing quality. It's super thick. And I really love this kind of hatch gray pattern. But yeah, you let me know. Okay, last but not least, first time ordering from Satire, and it was super quick. This is a pair of jeans that I've wanted for ages. I tried the Citizens of Humanity, what are they called? They're the barrel leg. Anyway, can't remember what they're called. And I adored them, but I did think they were slightly too barrel leg. These are the A Gold Luna in a slightly darker denim. So I wasn't sure about the wash. So let's see. I kind of wanted something a little bit darker, because I feel darker is slightly more dressy as well. And yeah, so let's try them on and see what they're like. Okay, so the only thing I would say is that they're too long, and I don't like having to alter the length of my jeans. But other than that, these are 26, so they're very much true to size. I would usually be a 26. For example, these Citizens jeans, I think they're the Dahlia, are a 25, which I'm definitely not, but yeah, basically I would say that they're true to size, and I'll show you in the mirror what they look like now. Excuse the state of my apartment, but these are them. I'm not crazy on the length, so I don't know. I'm not like blown away by them. I do like the shape, but I think it's just the length that is bothering me. So I will have to see, maybe if I just roll them up for a minute. Okay, I'm just not quite sure. I don't know. I've tucked them in. They're quite high-waisted, and I've rolled them up. I definitely wouldn't be wearing them like this, so I'd have to cut them. But obviously, I have to decide whether I'm definitely keeping them first. So again, I'm gonna need your help here, because yeah, I love jeans. I think they're the best investment, because you wear them literally to death, but I won't wear something to death unless I love it. So
let me know. Hello. So I fear that this video is like very broken up. I think the last time I was on here I was going into my first day of work, or was it the next day or something, I can't remember. Anyway, I started freelancing last week, and basically I haven't been able to check in with you guys or bring you along because it's been crazy busy. Honestly, I've been just, yeah, totally overwhelmed. Starting the new freelance job, then Abe starting Crash, and the freelance job, basically, I'm not sure if it's going to be as long-term as I thought it was going to be, and the realization of that just got me it didn't knock my confidence, because I would say I'm very kind of aware of what my strengths are, and just because the role perhaps isn't exactly what I thought it was, it's more the fact that I was so excited to kind of have almost a sense of certainty in my life. I feel like since having Abe, I've felt just a little bit lost, and not having a job, it shouldn't mean so much, but I think in a society where, especially in this country, I feel like everyone is so caught up in what you earn and what you do, and it's so much of who you are, that I was kind of just ready to be able to tell people, even family, even people I don't know or whatever, just being able to say, oh, this is what I do, can we move on, and just have a good chat about something else. Yeah, I was just so excited to basically just have a role and to be needed, to finally feel like what I love doing was offering value to somebody else on a consistent basis and being paid for it, was so exciting. And this has been in the works for a few months now, and there was just a huge kind of dip in my energy. And anyway, basically that's why I haven't been very good in this vlog, but I am so determined to stay true to why all of my followers tune in, which is just showing up as I am, being honest, and yeah, I'm gonna continue doing that. And there's loads of things that are super disappointing at the moment, and then there's actually loads of things that I feel in a way in my gut that everything is just kind of clicking into place. But while I chat to you guys, I'm gonna do my makeup. And I wanted to try out the new Victoria Beckham pieces that I showed you I got, and I am going to start with, I actually did a little review of the cleansers, oh my god, over on my TikTok, and you'll see which one I just now cannot live without. So anyway, this is the Victoria Beckham by Augustina Spader. This is the Cell Rejuvenating Priming Moisturizer. So I have already done my hyaluronic acid, my vitamin C Sunday Riley serum, and I did the La Roche-Posay B5, which I adore. I actually got it for Abe when he had this little rash, but I've been using it because it just adds this extra glow. But this feels really nice, super light, and I feel I've got really dry skin, so this actually feels quite moisturizing. A sack full of makeup. I've actually gone back to my old winter favorite, which is the It Cosmetics CC cream in medium, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter in 4, but I'm only using 4 because I ran out of 5. I need to get back into my 5 because it's way better for my coloring. But anyway, I am filming a job today, and yeah, like I was saying, I feel like there are certain things that it's kind of tit for tat a little bit. The universe is taking stuff away from me, but also it's definitely, I feel like all of the work I've put into my content over the last year is starting to kickstart into something really productive and really in line with everything I love doing. I'm starting just to work with brands that I adore, and yeah, I'm just really excited to work with. And also I definitely, I'm just such a believer in everything happens for a reason, and even if this freelance gig doesn't turn into something more permanent, I really believe that that's gonna happen, because it's just not for me. Okay, going in with the concealer pen, which is one of the ones when I got my makeup done with Victoria Beckham's makeup artist. This was the most exciting, well, this and the lip combo, this was the most exciting product, I feel. This is in collab with Augustina Spader, which is an amazing skin brand, very similar to the YSL. I don't know if that's coming up. Okay, so this just basically added so much lightness and coverage, and it's also got the most amazing skin ingredients in it, so it does all the things that you would want an under eye cream to do, but it adds that coverage as well. Just brightens everything up. So I honestly feel that is just insanely good. Okay, before I go, the Cheeky Posh. Okay, so it is a stick again. I'm just gonna add a little bit here. It's a beautiful color. I'm gonna add a little bit here. I feel like it's the perfect amount of pigment, not too much. Sometimes I find blushes just like overwhelming in having to control the application. This is very buildable, which I like. Okay, let's go in with the highlighter stick. This is in the color Pearl. It's just so beautiful, the packaging. I cannot cope. So stunning. Hardly want to like use this, it's so beautiful. Okay, I'm just gonna put a little bit here. And just blend a little bit. Wow. I actually hardly put any on there. I find highlighters really hard to apply over the rest of your makeup so that it doesn't like mix and matte with it. That is just, I barely need to even blend it. And it literally gives that iridescent pearly color. Okay, the lip liner, this is in the shade 2. It's very creamy. This lip balm and the concealer is definitely probably, if I had to pick, I would choose. This is like a lip balm, but honestly when she put it on, I was like, what did you put on my lips? Because I've never seen my lips look like that. So super moisturizing, but it gives a little bit of coloring and blends so gorgeously with the lip liner. Okay, let's just go in with the brow gel. Obsessed with this little brush. Super cute. It's like a little mascara brush almost. It's kind of rubbery. I love. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go on with the rest of my makeup. So I actually ended up coming into town. I finished my job early, so I'm in COS, and I am having a little snack while I shop, and I'm going to try out some things. Okay, so if I was a millionaire, this would be the only knitwear I would buy. The brand is Lisa Yang, and I have been just stalking this brand ever since I found it in Brown Thomas. Like, I was definitely living in Lisbon at the time, so I think it was about 1.5 years ago. But the quality, it's just buttery soft, like something you would want to sleep in. And this color, this like mossy green color, oh my god. Okay, another Lisa Yang, this camel crew neck knit. Again, just so soft. How am I gonna leave here without it? Okay, so this is the James Pierce t-shirt. I actually have this in black, and this is a size 2, as is mine, and I would actually size up to a size 3. I feel it's not as oversized as I like, but I am a big fan of this t-shirt. These are the Citizens of Humanity Marcel, and I actually bought these in white as an alternative, slightly cheaper to the Neely Lotan Sean pant, which I have in black. The white wasn't white, it was kind of an off ecru colour, so I had to send them back, but I'm obsessed with the fit. So similar to the Neely Lotan pants, and I just love this khaki green. Slight barrel leg, perfect fit, perfect length. These are 26, which is true to size, and there's a little bit of space there, and I'm 5'2" or 3", and I feel like these are just the perfect length. Wouldn't have to get them altered. Top notch. Adding to wish list. By the way, my outfit today, I am kind of loving. I'm wearing my new Mank bag. This is a Turkish brand. Marks & Spencer's trench from last year. These pants are Sur. The label are Sur France, Sur Paris, Souer. The t-shirt is actually Primark, new the Edit campaign, and then the boots are Essen, Essen, and I'm feeling pretty chic. Okay, I just randomly came across this Sandro jacket in Brian Thomas when I was leaving. It matches my pants perfectly. So I'm just on my way home with poor baby. It was his first day today at creche trying the nap. It's day 3, and the first few days they only go in for an hour or 2, and then today they were trialing out the nap, and it just did not, it didn't go well. He was hysterical, so my mom had to go and collect him. So I'm on my way home. I just got him a little Nobo bar because that's his favourite. Give him a little treat. But I wanted to come on because the Victoria Beckham lip combo, I haven't done anything to it, and it is, look at that, so fresh, so perfect. And usually I get this like thick film on my lips, but that hasn't happened. I wish I had these products for my wedding day because it was such an ordeal that day.